I'm like lost today. I have a feeling my power is going to go out at 12. It's currently 10:55. Also, the power could go out at 11. I'm not really sure. I'm cold. Sometimes I get like cold. No, sometimes I get like cold, and I think something happens with my circulation, and the blood doesn't flow. Like my blood flow, I think like slows down. Does that mean my heart rate slows down? I don't know. Blood's not getting to my brain is what I think happens whenever I get cold. And like my fingertips, I can't move them fast, and I feel terrible. It makes me feel horrible, and for some reason it makes me really, really sleepy, and the only solution is taking a nap. But sometimes if I lie down to sleep, I get colder. So if anyone wants to diagnose me, that would be great. I'm gonna flip my camera. Hi. I slept with earplugs in last night. I don't have energy in my voice because, like I said, my blood isn't flowing. My blood isn't flowing, so my voice has no energy. Energy. You're over there now. Energy. I slept with earplugs in my ears last night. And it was really nice. I like woke up. There's something about waking up and the first thing I hear is my own thoughts. And it's not like my dog crying to be let out to pee, or some noise coming from outside, or a car engine, birds, just peace, quiet. These little 3-tiered earplugs, wonderful. I also wore them all day yesterday. This is meant to be an art video, but I'm tired. I'm so tired. God damn. Fuck. And I don't want coffee because coffee makes me sweat. Nobody cares. I wish I could just come on here and talk like Trisha Paytas does. She just says whatever, and she eats. I mean, she's a mother now. She used to before she was literally a wife and a mother. I need to fill that gap, but I'm not equipped. I'm not equipped to fill her shoes. Not even close. Yesterday was the tour of my finished sketchbook. I started a new one yesterday also. I'm laughing at myself, by the way. October 2024. I keep thinking this whole year I thought it was 2025. And I thought for some reason in the middle of the year that switched to 2026. I'm always 1 or 2 years ahead. So whenever people say something like, oh, like this happens in 2024, I think that it already happened like last year, like it's in the past. I really dry. Because remember I was talking about like embracing cartoons and not trying to draw realistically anymore. It honestly makes me feel a lot better and confident. I mean, this is a picture of my dog. Sleeping in a very cartoony way. What does that even say? I wrote it last night. There is no criticism. What would you criticize? There is no criticism. What would you criticize? And that's what we've got so far. I already ate a croissant today. And I feel fat. I want another one because I'm tired. Should I take a nap? It's too early in the day to take a nap. If I take a nap now, it'll mess up my whole day. I'm a morning person, even though right now it doesn't seem like it. I need the morning, and then around 3 o'clock I can take a nap. I can't wait that long. Something's wrong with my heart and my blood flow and my brain and my lungs. But I'll never go to a doctor for it. Because I had a really bad cough in high school for like 3 years. I had asthma. Because it's like a hereditary asthma thing. Where when you're a teenager, you just get asthma. Out of nowhere. Mine went away. I don't know if it was because of my like fat ratio when I was a teenager. Maybe there was more fat on my chest than there is now. I think there was. Maybe it's just like because I had bigger boobs in high school, it gave me asthma. And I had a really bad cough that was like whooping cough, and I couldn't go to school for like 2 straight weeks. And I went to the hospital and they x-rayed me and they told me that there was nothing wrong, even though I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I couldn't talk, I could barely breathe because I was constantly coughing and it hurt so bad. I almost like, if you ever coughed so much you feel like you're going to vomit, it was like that every day for 2 weeks, for longer, but I had to go to school at some point. So after those 2 weeks I had to go to school, but apparently there was nothing wrong with me, even though I had a horrible cough and asthma out of nowhere. And also whatever's wrong with my blood. And it's not low iron. There's like a girl, you see a girl and she's got like blood flow oh, you've no energy? Is it a lack of iron? It's not a lack of iron. I know I'm a feminine, okay? I know I'm a woman. So I lose a lot of blood. But it's not low iron. I take vitamins. It's just some people just have bad blood flow. Some people just have like cold hands all the time. It's just, I'm cold. I'm a cold person. Some people are just like that, I think. I don't think that's be a horrible issue. I think it will be a horrible issue whenever I'm like 50. Whenever I imagine my 50-year-old self getting really into exercising and running, and then that like solves all of my problems. But that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna die when I'm 30. And if I do live like I imagine my old self, I live on a farm. And I have like a big track that runs around the field. And I just go out there and I run and I'm fit and I'm healthy. But I don't have that right now. I have this little house and my dogs. And my horrible attitude. My horrible attitude keeps me company. I'll probably do a drawing video later. This will be one video. Yeah. 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 I should be an actor. I should be an actor. They should remake Clueless with Amy Heckerling, and I should be Cher Horowitz. Don't I look like... Don't I have the skin of someone who was raised in California? That's where that takes place, isn't it? It has to, right? I can't imagine it taking place anywhere else. Yeah, it takes place in Hollywood because she talks about sunset. Yeah. Yeah. LA. Yeah. California. Yeah. Been there, done that. What if I became one of those people who, like, pretend that they have a lot of money? I like to keep you updated on my life, so I really want to tell you that I spent the last 20 minutes cleaning out my fireplace and then lighting a fire, but there was no coal, so I had to go outside. And I had to lift a big heavy coal bag and my hands got all dirty. And it was slimy and gross, and there were snails stuck to it and a bunch of bugs crawling around the bag of coal. And I had to pour the coal into the bucket. You know, cleaning out a fireplace puts ash everywhere. Like, I knew that, but every time I clean the fireplace, it's like, oh, there's ash everywhere. I feel like it's like the 1800s. You know what I mean? Lighting a little fire in my little fireplace. I have to go outside in the cold weather and bring in a wet bag of coal. My cat was out there and I was like, do you want to come in? And she was like, meow. And then the fucking postman came and gave me some mail. That was my last 20 minutes. I've had a very productive, I think I can go to sleep now, right? I've done enough today. I made noodles. I'm about to eat them. My hands smell like coal and fire lighters. They smell like a fire. Look, there's a little bit of coal still on my finger. I got coal on my slippers. Wait. I don't think that's going to come out, but whatever. More people would watch me, probably. I put on a wig. I get hair extensions. Why are you crying? I'm going out in a second, okay? I'm talking. I put on a wig. I get hair extensions. I pay someone to do my makeup. I sit in front of a car. What's with expensive cars? I know that's like being in fashion since like the invention of cars, but I hope it goes out of fashion at some point. It's like posing in front of expensive cars and stuff. Because I feel like you're objectifying yourself. You're like you're like standing beside an expensive car and like, this is my self-worth. I'm a girl standing next to a car. We are one in the same. I am a girl. I can afford a Lamborghini, a Lambo. I can afford a Tesla. Good morning. Good morning, gamers. You know who I should be? The fucking Brady Bunch movie. Not that they would ever make a movie like that, that's the same. But I could be fucking Jan, right? No. I could be one of them. But Jan's too much of a main character. Sure, Jan. Should I end it all? Come here, come on up. Can you stand? My dog. My darn dog. I hate myself. I hate my voice. I love. Wait a minute, do I love? Who am I? What is I? Am I my brain? Am I my feelings. What do I love? Because my first thought, I'm petting my dog, I thought, well, I could say I love my dogs. But who am I? Do I love my dogs? Or is there just a part of my brain that is lonely? Am I me? That's where my brain went just then. I was like, what do I love? Wait a minute, do I love? Who am I? What is I? Am I my brain? Am I my feelings? Because I usually don't associate with my own feelings or emotions. I see that as like I observe them. I'm an observer of my feelings. So I love blah 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 blah. But I say I hate very, very freely. I hate this. I hate that. But I know that that's not true. I don't hate anything, really. At least the person who I think is me, who I think is I, the part of myself that I identify with, that I claim, me, doesn't enjoy, she knows that whenever I say I hate something, it means nothing and it's just a fun thing to say. So why don't I say that I love a bunch of stuff? I love my dogs. I love life. I'm so pretty. I love myself. No women watch my videos. Did you know that? Not one woman. Bitchless. Holeless. I'm gonna start acting weird on the internet for attention. I'm gonna start acting weird on the internet for attention. It's time. I'm gonna start saying the fuck word. I'm gonna become emo and start swearing. I'll probably make a drawing video later, but if I think about it, I don't want to do it. Also, what would I draw? What would I draw? What would I do? Who would I do? Why would I do it? Trisha, notice me, please. You taught me how to fry eggs. I got my recording time. My recording time just stopped. Do you like my sweater? I was going to crop it. I also have this top on underneath, and it's for 9-year-olds. It's a little top for a 9-year-old boy, and this is it's for an adult woman, but I was going to crop it, but I don't think it needs cropped. Let me show you my fashion. This lighting is the worst. Excuse me, Star. What if I start filming really long, gross mukbangs? Cause I'll do it. I'll eat a whole cake for views. I'll eat a whole cake not for views. I just have to be in the right mood for it. Today I'm not in the mood. Today I feel bad. I need to be happy. 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 Because if I'm happy, I don't feel bad. But who am I? I feel bad. I claim that emotion. I exist in a body that feels like shit. Does that help? I really do. But it's morning. It's morning. Hello. It's morning. I'm gonna make another croissant. Or I could have noodles, but you can't have noodles for breakfast. Am I diabetic if sugar makes me sleepy? Sugar makes you sleepy, right? That's a normal response to sugar. It makes you sleepy. Someone told me that means I'm diabetic, and I don't think that's right. I think sugar just makes you sleepy, and I think the thought that sugar gives you energy is incorrect, right? Why would sugar give you energy? Don't you get energy from your body's fat? No, because you gotta go in ketosis for that. My recording time keeps running out, and then the video keeps stopping, but then I press record, and it gives me like 5 more minutes. So why doesn't it just give me those extra 5 minutes without me having to press record again? I'm done anyway. Bye. See you later when I do a fucking drawing video of fucking what though? Of fucking what though? Because I want to draw my fucking desk, but I already drew my desk. How about you make some tea? How about you make some fucking coffee, bitch? That was also negative. I planted a tomato. I got a tomato, I chopped it up, I planted it in a planter at the start of summer. And they grew normally, but maybe I planted them 2 weeks later than I should have or something, because they got big and they turned green and they never grew past that point. And they're still, for like 2 straight weeks, they've just looked the exact same. I think they're dead, but there's tomatoes on the vine, they're just green. I think the sun went away and it's not hot enough for them to turn red. Maybe I should have planted them a little bit earlier. There's also a little sprout grew from one of the tomato seeds, and it never got bigger than this, and it's still out there in the planter that size, and it looks alive. The tomatoes also look alive. Star, don't dig my carpet, please. Thank you. We're going out now. We are. I'm talking. Yeah, in 1 second though. Talking to my dog, not myself. This is talking to myself. In 1 second, babe. Yeah. And what was I talking about? My tomatoes? I'm pissed. I mean, first time I ever try to grow something to eat. Farm. First step to my old lady farm. They grew, but they're green. It was also from a store-bought tomato, so I didn't expect anything to happen because they do shit to those tomatoes. It's where I live, but I live in a rural area, and you can get like the meat you buy was like slaughtered that day, and like the vegetables the same thing. Well, not that day, probably that week, but it's all like local, so maybe they don't do a lot of shit to the tomatoes to make them last longer, or like pest. I don't know what they do to the tomatoes here. TBH. This isn't America. I'll tell you what. So maybe the tomatoes, I don't know if it's because of the weather. If it got really cold really fast, it's not hot enough for them to turn red, or if it was because it was a store-bought tomato. I was just really excited to watch them grow, because they kind of grew fast and too slow at the same time. And then they stopped. And they're just out there Those big green balls. There's big green balls in that planter outside, and I can't eat that. This isn't a sustainable living hack. Where's my sustainable living hack? I've got like 30 seconds left to record, and I'm talking about nothing. This whole video is talking about nothing. But I wanted to do it. I'm gonna post it and have no regrets. Okay? Okay. If you're a girl and you watch my videos, can you comment? Because YouTube tells me no, there's none. And my comments 100% seem like they're all from men. I don't really have anything to say.